Hi, and welcome to another edition of Fireside Chat. It is great to have you all join us for another edition. We are really excited to have Donna Pickering joining us. Donna is joining us from Southwestern Ontario. She is a team member at the MFRC there, and she wants to tell us about a program that she has to offer in the new year that Petawawa families can benefit from. If you are not joining us from Petawawa, if you are somewhere else in Ontario and you are a military family, hang on with us. This is also going to be interesting to you and also available to you. So we are happy that you are here to join us. Before we start off, like I said, Donna Pickering is joining us from Southwestern Ontario. Claudia Beswick, the Executive Director of the Petawawa MFRC, is here, as well as Olga Racine. She is the Clinical Manager at the MFRC. My name is Julie Hollinger. I am the Programs Manager. I forgot if I mentioned that or not, but welcome. Nice to have you. Claudia, before we start, do you want to just talk about what's new at the PMFRC and what is coming up that people may want to keep on their radar screens or on their calendars?
So new besides the first snowfall of the season that we've received this morning? Absolutely.
Some people are excited about the snow. I am not one of them, but I know that there are some people out there who are happy about it.
Awesome. All right. The first thing I'd like to mention is that if you haven't already logged on to the MFRC website, you may notice that it looks a little bit different. We have a new look and feel to the website, and it is a joint website that we share with PSP, CISIP, and of course, all the other wonderful MFRCs. So it is a lot to know about. So on the 23rd of November, Julie is setting up a fireside chat with Claire, our communications specialist, Christine Meyer, who is one of the CFMWS staff working on the website. And I believe we're looking at also bringing someone from PSP in. And they're going to talk about how you can look for things, how it all works, and get you all informed on and comfortable with the new website. So the calfconnection.ca is no longer there. It is cfmws.ca, but not to worry if you still type in calf connection, like I have done, because it's a habit, or if you already have it bookmarked, it automatically takes you to the new website. So not to worry about that. So onward to things that are happening. Our mental health walk-in clinic is back, and I think Olga's going to talk a little bit about that later on. Tonight is Wednesday, so it is walk-in clinic, and Olga will fill you in on the details. Tomorrow afternoon, we have our Employment Cafe information session happening. It's open to anyone who would like to learn more about the employment services programs and how the team can help you find the right job that you would like to have. We have our second session of Get in the Know, which is a program for parents who want to educate themselves on the changes and challenges their teens are facing and learn how to best support them. On the 29th of November, the session is keeping your teens safe from human trafficking. So I think that's going to be a popular session. So looking forward to that. Next week on the 21st of November is the pre and postnatal program. They'll introduce ways for new parents to do healthy meal planning. So if you are a new parent, reach out to us, learn more about the Harvest Bounty Healthy Eating Kit and how you can register for that. On the 24th of November is the portrait workshop for military families. If you're interested in joining a photographer to learn all the cool tricks of family portrait taking, using your camera or your cell phone, you can sign up with us and you'll get lots of practice setting up how that all works and taking photographic portraits. From the volunteer department, Sarah Gunter's happy to announce that the youth volunteer program is back. I know I said this last fireside chat, but she really is excited and happy to have the youth back in the building.
She's very excited.
Yeah. So if you're a youth looking to volunteer, please reach out to Sarah and she will set you up with that. Finally, I'll end by saying that if you are a CAF family or a community member interested in lending your voice, your leadership, and experience to the board of directors, we'd be happy to hear from you. Being a board member is an exciting opportunity for personal and professional growth, while also increasing your engagement within the CAF community. So Julie can add the link in the comment section to learn more about that if anyone is interested in joining the board. And I think that's all I have this week, Julie.
That's a quick update. Thank you. So I will put the links for all of those things below. It'll bring you to the new CFMWS website, cfmws.ca website, and you can see where all those events are. Some of them you can register online, and in some cases we ask you to reach out to our team to sign up for those. So without further ado, Donna, thank you again for joining us. I'm just going to let you sort of talk about the program, what it is, what participants can expect when they sign up, sort of what's the format, how that works, and also who could benefit from taking this session.
Thank you, Julie. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about Living Life to the Full, which was developed by Dr. Chris Williams, a UK medical doctor and psychiatrist, and he was recognized as a great teacher, as well as a researcher in the area of cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This course is a flagship of a program. This course is a flagship program in Canada and is managed through Canadian Mental Health Services BC division. It's an evidence-based course, it's bilingual, and it's a promotion course designed to help people deal with everyday life challenges by learning better self-management skills using cognitive behavioral therapy principles. The course content and materials are designed to be suitable for people of all ages, and it's offered in a group setting over 8 weeks, 12 hours in total. It can be done virtually or in person, and it's delivered by certified facilitators. During the course, attendees can cover topics such as self-confidence, problem solving, motivation, dealing with unhelpful thoughts, and managing anger. As mentioned previously, the course is 8 weeks in length, approximately 12 hours in total. And what the facilitator does is they ask participants to reread over the content that was discussed and practice with the booklets and handouts that are provided, either in hard copy or ebooks that are provided. This course can be offered, like I said, at any time throughout the year, either virtually or in person. And as a sub-licensee with Canadian Mental Health Association BC division, specializing in the adaptation of Living Life to the Full for the military and veteran community, I will be offering both the adult version and the youth version, ages 13 to 18, beginning in early 2023. Again, the course is group-based. It's a skill-building program where participants learn how to identify their own thinking, feeling, and behavior patterns, and how they apply new learning strategies to cope with unhelpful mechanisms. Participants use their own examples to put strategies into practice, individual or group-based, in turn leading to sharing information, which in this case, it would be military community examples that participants are comfortable with within a guided group discussion. However, Living Life to the Full is not a peer support group. It's not a therapy program. Each session explores a theme related to the vicious cycle, and sessions are interconnected. It moves people beyond learning concepts and information sharing to a point where they recognize their challenges and make positive behavioral changes as a result. The group format is a key component to enable those changes. By joining a group, participants learn to reconnect again. They meet new friends and realize that they're not alone. Others struggle with similar challenges or life's transitions. The course is also a way to alleviate loneliness and social isolation. Outcome research shows that guided self-help is more effective than self-help done on one's own. By learning strategies and skills, participants walk away with a toolkit they can apply in their everyday lives. The course is for anyone dealing with stress, worry, low mood, or just needing help dealing with life's challenges. There are versions delivered to adults 18 plus, adults 55 plus, and youth 13 to 18. Since there is no screening process required, it's important to acknowledge that it's not recommended for people who have been diagnosed with severe depression, anxiety, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Living Life to the Full is an early intervention, low intensity program, not a clinical intervention. If Living the Life to the Full is not suitable, it's important to refer participants to other mental health resources and services. The fee per participant course is set by the course provider. And in this case, courses usually run around $35 per person. However, because I am a specialized sub-licensee of Living Life to the Full for the adaptation version for the military and veteran community, the course is free of charge due to some funding that we received recently.
Okay, I say this a lot, but I have so many questions. It's an ongoing theme for the Fireside Chat. I have so many questions. So this is a course that is sort of an overall course that people can get in other places, but the version that you're offering is specific to military families.
Yes.
In what ways is it the same course with just with different examples, or just based
Yes.
on the participants that are in the class?
Yes, so it is an adaptation of the course with military related examples. So we use a lot of examples that with situations within the military lifestyle, and then plus it's only military participants or family participants, so they would in turn provide examples and share examples of what their life experiences have been, depending on the topic that we're discussing.
And you were telling me that you were the only person in Canada who is licensed to teach this for military folk.
Yes.
And it's military, and you said military and veteran?
Yes.
Okay, so once somebody's out, it is still available to them as
Yes.
well. The adult and the youth package, is it just like a different group, or what are the differences there for some of like for like say the adult session versus that 13 to 18 session?
So the adult session, it's basically the same. The only difference is the examples and activities and icebreakers that we use for the youth are, youth oriented. They would be examples like, making friends. And another example would be how to study for exams. So it's all based on what youth are going through and their experiences, where the adult examples would be, what we do as adults.
So you said it's over 8 weeks, so it's about an hour and a bit for each session?
An hour and a half, yes.
Okay. So 90 minutes each over 8 weeks. Now you said you're starting in January or 2023. Do you have
2023?
We don't have set for that, or are you just sort of putting the feelers out and sort of hoping that people will come to you and kind of get that ball rolling?
Yes. So we don't have any dates set in stone yet. What I do is I usually would offer a pre-information session to anyone that is interested, just to kind of go over what I just said and summarize the course, show them the booklets, what they would be working with, show some handouts, and then basically provide a survey to see if people were interested in the course and what time would they be available to take the course. So we always offer that flexibility to see what people are, when they're available.
So it's just sort of a no obligation session to find out a little bit more. 8 weeks is a long time. That's all admit. 8 weeks is a long time to make that kind of commitment. So you really want to know what you're getting into, what to expect, and sort of, what are the topics they're covering, and is it right for you, right? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Claudia, we are seeing so many programs over the last little while. We see things in person, and it's a great way for folks to get out and to meet others. But we've learned over COVID that you can meet other people, you can have those discussions just as effectively virtually, and more people can access it. In Petawawa, you can dial in and join a group in Southwestern Ontario. How do families benefit from this kind of thing?
Julie, I got to chuckle because you can say keep dialing in. Is that like dialing in by phone? Like, are we aging ourselves these days?
I age myself all of the time. It is alarming, some of the things I say. My children look at me like I'm a dinosaur, and I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, I still think of it as dialing in. We have to find what's the way of zooming in. We're going to zoom in.
Donna, first, I just want to say thanks so much for joining us today, and even for Borden to allow the opportunity to do this virtually and open it up for so many people. And I think the aspect of virtual programming is really innovative. And you're right, we've learned so much about it over the past couple of years, not on purpose. It kind of accidentally fell in our laps with COVID, but it really has been a blessing. And it's really enhanced the way that we can provide services and activities for our families and our clients. So families do have a wider range of programs or access to it. It's great It was a great tool when we couldn't offer the in-person activities. And now it really opened the door to offer a lot of new innovative programs and services that are available at other MFRCs, like we're talking about today, and giving families better access to those supports. We've heard many successful stories coming from the virtual program opportunities. You know, as military families having to move around often and sometimes great distances apart, virtual programming, be it educational workshops or even just casual virtual gatherings, have really allowed the friendships to develop, friendships that have developed at one posting to easily continue and share those experiences at another posting, even if it's, you know, 3 or 4 provinces away, and all of this from the comfort of your own home. So if a family is experiencing a deployment, and we currently don't have an R2MR, which is the Road to Mental Health, Mental Readiness Program.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. If we're not running that right away, let's say Edmonton is having one, then we can easily connect with the Edmonton MFRC and see if we can get any interested families on that. So the opportunities are endless. And partnerships between the MFRCs is really fundamental in how we support the CAF families. We not only share the same mandate across the country, but we also have the same passion to provide the best level of support that we can to families. And in addition to that, it really provides opportunities for the MFRC to work with other resources and services in our local communities. We all support the same families, all the same clients. So why not share the work together and showcase all the depth of service that is available and how families can access that. It really is innovative and groundbreaking to the extent of how we can offer these services. And in some cases, really make it easier for families to access because they don't have to be there in person. But I do want to emphasize that we are still the same go-to resource to families who want to come to access our services in person. We're still here for that. We still do in-person activities. This is just another option to engage with families, improve the way families can access the service. And it also spreads the wealth of some of these great programs being offered at other centers like this one, like the one that Donna was talking about today. And families from other locations can access it too. So we are really privileged that being able to offer unique programming this way to the community. And it's just one more way for us to do that. And any opportunity that we can to partner with another center, with another civilian organization or community resource, we're absolutely going to do what we can to make that happen.
And as military families, we're mobile. And I think this is a great opportunity. If you have a friend that, you know, if you're in Petawawa, you have a friend, this is in Trenton, you can take this course together. You can still sort of come on. You have an opportunity to meet people from other locations. You never know when you're going to be posted to Southwestern Ontario or to Kingston. And, you know, it'd be nice to sort of have some folks that you already know there and have a good way to broaden. Also, if you are in Petawawa, you know that this is the time of the year when the weather is changing and it is cold. You may not feel like going back out at 6 o'clock to go to a workshop. It might be a whole lot easier to do from your home. Or Claudia talked about your fact your spouse might be deployed. Childcare might be an issue if you're trying to get out in the evening. If this is something that you can do from home, sometimes that's a hurdle that you can sort of get past without having to worry about those types of things. Olga, when Donna was talking, she mentioned that this session is not for everyone. And there are some people who need different types of assistance outside of this type of course. Can you talk about some of the mental health services that are provided by the PMFRC mental health team, and maybe even talk a little bit about our new Walk-In Wednesdays? I'm just going to give it a new name now, Walk-In Wednesdays, and how people can access support there.
Absolutely. But first I want to say thank you, Donna, for sharing this information and bringing this to our community attention that it's available. So if we're talking about mental health team, we're still providing services to military families here in Petawawa. And just to piggyback on the discussion that or comments that Claudia made and you, Julie, we offering hybrid model still, so we have option to see clients in face-to-face in person, as well as offering virtual sessions. And again, everybody have preferences, so we're trying to meet our clients where they ready to connect with us. We're still providing services to adults, children, teens, families, and couples with a broad variety of issues, broad range of issues. And the probably most exciting part, at least for me as a manager of the mental health team, that we have francophone clinicians on board, and we have opportunity to offer service in both official languages. Our youth counselor still offering services from her office, and at this point of time we're back in schools, so we have days when our youth counselor going to Waller School or Bishop Smith Catholic High School, and she has time when she able to meet youth in school setting. And another wonderful news, we have mental health and wellness coordinator, and she's the person who you want to connect with if you're not sure what kind of services are you looking, or what you're actually looking, or what we're able to help you with. So if you wish to connect with her, you can send her a quick email, mh support@petawawamfrcs.com. And Julie will probably able to put her email and phone number so people have access to it. If you still have trouble to send email, just pick up the phone and give shout to PMFRC, and we will connect you with her. The other good news, like Julie already said, we have our walk-in clinic back in person, not necessarily only online. So we started our walk-in clinic for military families, and we're hosting this walk-in clinic on first and third Wednesday of the month, and today is the third Wednesday of the month. So if you really need help, please reach out, show up, and we will be here to help you. We at this point of time, we are only offering clinic on north side, so we at the family center, and our location is 12 Richwood Crescent. So again, Julie, if you don't mind to maybe put this information that it's available to clients. We opening our doors for walk-in clinic at 4 o'clock, and we will be here until 7. Process is very simple. Just show up. You don't need to pre-schedule. You don't need to book an appointment. You just need to show up if you have questions or if you have concerns. If we're talking about mental health walk-in clinic, on first Wednesday of the month, we also have youth counselor available during this time between 4 and 7. And both of the Wednesday, first and third Wednesday of the month, we have opportunity to offer services in both official languages. So we have our francophone clinicians available right there. Couple of more things, if you don't mind, just to bring to people's attention. We just recently complete very successful emotional toolkit sessions, and that's workshops that we offering now for a couple of years, and again, it's quite successful. We have good response from participants. It's the workshop that focusing on establishing emotional regulation and provide kids from age of 5 to 17 with different emotional regulation tools, skills, and having discussion. The next emotional toolkit sessions will be offered in the spring of 2023. So something to keep an eye on. And last but not least, announcement, we have DBT Everyday seminar sessions coming in January. It's basically short set of sessions that will be focused on abbreviated dialectic behavior therapy training series. We're starting this workshop or offering once a week, starting on January 23rd, and will be done by February 13th. Will be done again hybrid model. So if you want to come and have face-to-face, it's available, as well as we post this online, so it will be available online, and it will be run in the evening between 5 and 6:30. The main focus will be on 4 pillars of dialectic behavior therapy, and we hear this quite often, I believe in the last few years for sure. We will be focusing on mindfulness, interpersonal effectiveness, emotional regulation, and distress tolerance skills. Each session will include educational material and some discussion how you can use this information, how you can use these skills in your everyday life. And this program is for participants from age of 14 and up. So again, if you're interested, please reach out, connect with us. The best way to connect through mental health and wellness coordinator, but we don't have front doors. You can call just PMFRC, and they will connect you with us.
We should probably see if we can do something in December or January to give more information about that workshop series, so people can sort of find out a little bit more about what that is and how to get involved. Donna, if someone is listening to this and they really want to sign up for Living Life to the Full, or at least take that full step, or maybe even talk to you about that sort of orientation session, how do they find you?
Well, they can either send me an email at donna.pickering@forces.gc.ca, or they can call me at 905-972-4000 extension 6623.
If you don't have a pen, I'm going to put that in the comment section so you don't miss it, and you can reach out to find Donna. This sounds like this is a great course. This is an 8-week session. This is a session that is offered across Canada by other agencies, and it's so rare that we have the opportunity to take this type of content and really make it real, specifically for military families. If you live this life, you know that it's unique. If you live this life, you know that there are challenges that come with it that maybe other people don't necessarily understand. And this is an opportunity to sort of talk about that, talk about the strategies without someone uttering that famous, well, you knew you were getting into line. They get what it is, and it's an opportunity to sort of share solutions with other people who get what you're going through because they're living it as well. So give Donna a call. Even if you're not necessarily sure that you want to be involved early in January, there might be other sessions to hook up with. And it's a great opportunity to sort of get on her mailing list and make sure that you know about what's coming in the future, whether you are an adult and you want to take it for yourself. I don't think there's a lot of teens listening. I'm not going to pretend that there are, or you have a teen that you think might be interested. You could, I don't think my own teens listen, so I'm not going to take that personally. If you have a teen that you think that could benefit, maybe it would be helpful for you or for them to have a conversation with Donna about what the course is and how that works. So we'll share that information in the comment section. Thank you all for joining us. Does anyone have anything else they want to say before we sign off? Sounds good. Thank you all for joining us. Have a great week, and we will be back next week, November 23rd at 11, to talk about the new website and how to find the information you were used to find on CAF Connection easily, what the new system is and how it works. Thanks, and have a great day.